Oh, I mean, boo, 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 Moten, boo. The title general is such a high praise status in this series. It's how it built around since the beginning. Whether the title makes the men or vice versa is an honorable prestige. While the war is halted until the rising sun, it's time to reflect the progress report of ups, downs, and concerns. That is without making a shocking announcement that made the past chapters all so worth it. It's okay, Shin. It's okay. It's great how the series continues to intrigue me when there's no action going on as everyone takes their break at night. It's also intriguing to see every key character's reaction to the progress report. Yotangwa's reaction leaves a note that reads, "You wouldn't like me when I'm angry." Vigo King was frustrated, but Yotangwa's bad side already has me crawled up. I sense her next action is going to leave people breathless. She may even get her hands dirty next time. So I expect for some rampage. Heki is okay. That is very important, people. The site of Gyeol is interesting. Normal citizens are still living there and kids are asking for food. It's worth noting that Zhao is maintaining their supplies carefully, so it's only a matter of time that they will run out of resource. Kanki and his men are eating horse meat, so that is one way to keep their energy up. It's practically the battle of survivor, and the determined factor is who will surrender first. Gale may seem like the comments out of the fields, but the way how Raido addressed the concern could be a sign. The fact the battle is rather tame and basic. Riboko can bring his men to the field, and it can lead to an easy game over for them. I wonder if this is foreshadowed since Riboko does want to settle the score with Kanki, which I can see him not minding at all. One way or another, this could be a build-up for what's coming for them. There is a couple of interesting notes from the reaction of Chin's army right wing to the news of Mako's death. It's been a while since we last see Ohan, but this does lead to an enticing build for his highly likely big development. As expected, everyone is shocked to hear Mako was killed, even Kanjo. I like how Ohan feels challenged with the news breaking. From the concern on the left wing, to feeling, for the lack of better word, frustrated. It's only because they learned that Moten managed to lead everyone to survive the onslaught. Those three are rivals, so of course he's going to feel intimidated one way or another. What amazes me is the in-depth look of Olsen as a character. Lately we have been amazed by his strategies and mean expressions that can scare off commanders. But it's even more terrifying to know what he sees in everyone, including his own men. It's said in a really impacting way, and it was brilliant to break it into two parts to make you understand his character clear as crystal. Kanjo makes Mako's death a big deal because it could devastate Olsen's mentality. Ohan steps in and corrects him by stating that his father wouldn't see anything alarming because even if it is his own men, he still sees them as pawns that can be easily replaced. You can kiss his ass for the rest of your life, he would still see you nothing but a replaceable pawn. It's pretty effective to have Ohan to be the guy to say it because it gives you a sense that he knows his father so well that is eerie yet believable to think his son is also in the same field. That's pretty rough. Kanjo understood this and meant that Mako was a key player for the left wing, so his death could harm his master plan. It was this part that got me chills because he was corrected once again. And what Ohan really meant is when someone is replaceable, they are literally replaceable. You watch anime where people get sad that they can be easily replaced, yet there will be a moment that they have the talent that not many can do. That wouldn't apply to Olsen. He literally can replace one with no remorse. That leaves a strong and scary impression of Olsen, and he has yet lifted a finger in combat. I can't wait. The best part comes in when we finally get to see left wing and how they are settling down. I love the fact Mako army arrived and shows great gratitude to Moten despite lying about Mako. I thought it was sweet that they showed their thanks and applaud him to get back on their feet. I laugh at their awkward attempt to joke when they continuously have a straight face. I could imagine the army killing each other for being a crybaby. That would just help Rebiko if anything. The chapter was building up for a great change on the horizon. The messenger arrives to the scene and this was as tense as in the battlefield. At first I thought Moten was somewhat going to get a punishment for acting like a general in a commander status, as if that's a no-no. It was hinted that Osa got other strong men in the center, so naturally I thought they would use one of them. All of that was false. Instead, we got a massive shock. Moten is promoted to general. True, it's only temporarily. But God, it was so gratifying to hear those words. He deserved it all the way, and Hara made a perfect call to exploit his achievement. Shin's reaction was priceless. Oddly enough, he was the one that suggested Moten to lead Mako army, and now he has become a general. He has no choice. But he didn't expect Moten to become a general before him. Don't worry, Shin. Maybe tomorrow. The calming atmosphere is a nice breath of fresh air to be in after a period of battles. It's already suggested that the next couple of days is going to be much more intense than the last. That's usually the case for Kingdom, so I know I won't be disappointed. It's great to see everyone's reaction and a hint of what's next for them. Yotunwa has vengeance in her eyes. Kankase has anticipation. Ohan looks to be frustrated, and Moten is now a general. What a development. This is a really great Calm Before Storm chapter, and it is a break we need after some intense moments. Ohan is already being built for the next big development now that his focus is on the horizon with eerie words about right wing. I'll say bring it, because left wing got enough of greatness. Slowly but surely, the war is going to escalate massively. I'm giving this chapter a 9. See, even Howard knows that Moten deserves to be the general, even if it's temporarily, but the idea is he made the right call to do this kind of ploy. I can imagine that we're going to see a lot of exploitation on how it is like to be as a general going through Moten, and maybe Shin will learn some lesson from it. He'd probably be envious, but what can you do? He beat him to the punch. What are your thoughts of this chapter? Do you think Shin can get that same title as Moten in the next upcoming chapter? Or would it be Ohan? Could you imagine Ohan getting that first as well? Like I said, go for Rebiko. It's a guaranteed permanent title. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.